welcome back to another episode of Telework 10s. Today we're going to start by doing 3 cleansing breaths. And that's going to be an inhalation followed by this forceful exhalation. So we make this ocean-like noise. They call it the ujjayi sound coming out through our breath. And this is really cleansing and calming for our nervous system. And then we'll get into some warm-ups and then some good stretches for our legs. So wherever you are, you can be standing if that's right for you. I'm going to be seated for this one. And we'll inhale in through the nose. Again, forceful exhalation. Keeping that long spine. Inhale. Last one, inhale. Back to normal breathing. Feels good. Cleanse, that release. Move ourselves up. I'm going to move my chair out of the way because we're going to be doing a little bit of movement here. And hopping right into it. Start that march, start that walk. Sway those arms forward. Knees coming up. Knees coming up. Having fun and smiling. And if you hear some hip popping or anything like that, that's pretty normal if you've been sitting for a while. If it hurts, then stop. That's not what we want. So marching, then we're going to take our hands and start reaching towards the leg that's coming up. And if you want to add a little extra crunch using those lower abdominals when you're doing this, you can feel free to add those in too, getting a little bit more. Each lift up, crunching down, finding that movement, doing what feels good. Go at the pace that's right for you. Maybe you can go a little bit faster. Or if you want some really mindful movement, you can do that too. Remember, this is your practice. I'm just here to help guide you. But your intuition is going to be the teacher. It'll tell you when to back off, or when you can go a little bit faster, or a little bit deeper into the poses. Do a little bit more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever leg's up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Relax. Shake it out. Shake it out. Woo. Get some shoulder circles coming on here. Going backwards. And forwards. Loosening up the shoulders. And then, virtual hug. Bring it on in. Virtual hug. Opposite elbow on top. So you're opening the heart and closing it. Opening and closing. So continue on your own. Rounding the back, dropping the chin. And going up the pace, like I said. That feels good for you. Couple more. Last one. Exhale. Awesome. Bring that chair back into the picture. We're going to lift our left foot up and place it on the chair. My right hip is going to drive forward. So my hips are square with our chair. I find this pelvic tilt upward. And then I lean slightly into the pose. So I've got this straight line on my body. Feeling that right hip flexor lengthen. Hands can be down at the side, on the hips, up towards the sky, or resting on your thigh. Then connect to your breath. Might be a little bit faster than when we first started. And then you can lean into the pose, bringing that chest to the thigh. If that feels good, stay here. Or maybe you can bring the thigh into the chest by letting those toes come off the chair. Again, stable, straight spine. And then maybe rolling the ankles. Point, flex, opposite direction of the rolls. We'll return the foot back to the chair. And this time our base foot is going to turn out 90 degrees. So we've got this L shape with our feet stance now. Right palm comes to the inside of that left knee. And then our right shoulder draws back, it peels away. And then we're opening up the hip. So finding some length, and then gaze out over that right side. I have my hand on my right hip, but you can have it reaching back, whatever feels like it's what your body needs right now. Connect to the breath. And gaze returns forward, arm comes forward, and then toes point back so your hips are square. This time right arm comes to the outside of the left knee. Find that tall spine, tuck the tail, and the left arm reaches back behind us. And it can be on your hip, extended back, straight. Make sure those shoulders are drawing down away from our ears. Soften your breath. And on the next exhalation, return back, switching our feet. Left foot stomps the ground. Right foot comes up on our chair. Again, squaring the hips. So both toes pointing forward right now. Left hip drawing in. It has a tendency to want to flare out to our left side. So for this one, draw it in. Square the hips. Tuck the tail. And then lean in till you find that extension in your left hip flexor. The more you tuck the tail, the more it really deepens that stretch. And you're welcome to bring the chest to the thigh, kind of leaning into the pose. Or having the thigh come to the chest and releasing the foot from the chair. And finding that balance on that left foot. In some circles, some pointing and flexing. Release the foot down and then adding some twists. So left foot, toes point out 90 degrees. Right hand to the inside of the right knee. And then left shoulder peeling back. Gentle pressure from this right hand on the inside of the knee. Opening the heart. Feeling good. And exhale back. Base foot, toes point forward. And then switching the knee, left hand outside of the knee and right arm reaching back. Right shoulder peels away. Lengthen the twist. And gaze maybe out over that right shoulder. Again, tall spine. One more breath here. And gaze returns forward. Arms release. And foot comes down the ground to meet the left. We'll take the hips over the ankles. So feet are hip width apart and just forward fold down. Letting yourself surrender into the pose, relaxing the neck. Pause the video if you want to stay here a little bit longer. Otherwise, bend the knees. Roll our way back up. Shoulders come back and down, and there you have it. See you on the next one.